You know what I was thinking about the other day? I saw someone posting a video of their kid in class or some type of play or something.
Was it me?
No, it wasn't you. Because you wouldn't post other kids in your daughter's recital online. You always cover them up. And I thought about that. I don't know how I would feel if our daughter was in a play with other children, young kids. And one of the parents just started posting videos and pictures of all the kids, you know, who are part of the play.
Yeah.
I didn't give you consent.
That has happened to us before.
I don't like that.
So she's been in different classes, right?
Your daughter. Yeah.
Yes. And what I've done is I've looked at these classes as Instagrams, right? Mm-hmm. And they don't post her because we didn't give them consent to do so.
Right.
But I went in their tagged photos and I've seen other kids from her class whose parents have posted them and you could see her.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. I mean, but what are you supposed to do? Tell the parent, hey, that's why even when I go to the park anywhere, I make sure that I'm just trying to get her. Like, I'm very clear. Like, my shots are terrible because I just try to get my daughter in there.
Right. But I think it's okay if when you're taking a photo of your daughter, it's the problem if you're uploading it, then blur out the other kids' photos, take the time to put an emoji over their face. I just think it's really sloppy and messy when parents are posting pictures of their kids with other kids in their class in the background, next to them or whatever, unless you've had consent.
Here's my thing. I agree, but I also think it's okay if said child is already all over social media. Like if their parents post them often, let's say,
I get it.
Let's say me and you, well, I don't even post her that often, but I don't post that often. You know what I mean? So let's say I post her a lot and you took a picture and we're in it. I wouldn't be mad if you didn't ask me because I already post her. You get what I'm saying?
Who was the parent that I saw posting it? I judged them.
Posting what? Someone else's kids?
They were posting a video of their kid. I don't know if it was a recital or where it was.
Young kid?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Maybe 4 or 5 years old.
And all the other kids?
And all the other kids that were part of the class.
You know what?
That made me uncomfortable.
I truly try my best to block everybody out.
Yeah.
Like in some recitals, like you might catch a glimpse of someone, but you know, I'm trying my best. Like you could clearly tell I'm not trying to do all that. So I get it. And you know what? You should actually be asking. Like, would you want someone to ask you?
Yeah. You need to ask me before you take a picture, before you film my daughter, any capacity, period.
Yeah.
I also understand when Colin's out and about and he is who he is, right? Obviously, people want a photo with him.
Yeah.
Thankfully, at this point, we have come across good humans.
Yeah.
That are very mindful.
Yeah.
They get it. Colin steps away. You know, I'll take our daughter, or if you're there, she'll go with you and she'll hang out with us and allow his fans to take a photo with him.
Yeah.
And that's it. And they know, like, at least, like I said, who we've come across, I've been mindful not to include an underage child in a photo.
Right. And you can tell if
I don't know,
a parent doesn't post their child's not on social and all that, like, don't post the child.
Here's the thing, even if you're not famous, doesn't matter. Let's say somebody, here's the thing, even if a parent doesn't have social media.
Yeah, there's a reason.
But even if they have it, I'm saying regardless, no filming of anybody else's kids, period.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Blur them out, put an emoji, crop them out, do whatever you have to do.
What else does this extend to? Your home?
Yeah, don't come in my house taking pictures. Has that ever happened?
No, I've taken a picture in your house before, but I try to make it on a blank wall. Like, I'm not trying to act like I'm at your house.
Yeah, there's been people just like maintenance or something that we need to call a plumber or somebody. Yeah. And they've asked Colin for a photo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I have to say, hey, let's just do it somewhere where it's just like a blank wall.
Isn't that so tough? Because then they know where you live now.
Yeah, I know. It's uncomfortable.
Please stop eating the sour worms that
Why
my
don't
daughter
you just talk when I'm eating it?
Because you're talking. Anyway, yeah, no, I agree. And we're not the only ones that feel this way. Because according to pinholepress.com, they say the polite thing to do is to always ask first before posting someone else's child. I'll say this. I kick it with homies. They post my daughter. They don't ask me. I got no problem with it.
Oof.
Because I post her. If it's maybe something.
Do I hang out with these homies?
No.
Clearly.
No, but I don't think that's bad on them. Like, I post my daughter, and I think the things that they're posting aren't like, it's a group setting. They're not problematic to me. Like, if it's something where they're clowning or they're doing something that could make her feel embarrassed when she gets older, that's different. But if we're smiling at a birthday party, I'm okay with it. Do you think I'm tripping?
I think years ago, before we knew and understood how problematic posting our kids online, ourselves online, anything in that sphere, I'm against it. I'm totally against it now. I'm not about it.
Yeah.
Now, it's different if we take a photo and your daughter's a part of the photo and you post it. That's different. But I'm not going to post without asking you, hey, Katrina, we have this group photo.
Like, do you judge me for being okay with it?
I don't judge you because I think you sincerely don't know the fears and the concerns behind it. I think you look at yourself like, well, I'm not famous. So what's the craziest thing that's going to happen, right? And I don't think you need to look at it like that. I think you need to look at it from a technology stance, which is they're just taking data from us. And I'm not saying like all of our kids, all of us, facial recognition isn't already happening, that they already don't have it. But I'm just saying we're giving more data to them. And there's a lot of creeps online, man.
You want to hear something crazy?
Oh gosh, you're going to piss me off.
I am.
You should have listened. You should have listened.
You had Cynthia Erivo on the show the other day, right?
Oh gosh.
So I brought my daughter, huge Wicked fan.
Oh my God, Katrina. What?
She loves Elphaba, right? So we took a picture. I took a video of them. Then, I'm posting pictures of Cynthia and my daughter, me, the video of them meeting, and, just other videos of now Amara singing Wicked, because it made sense to the post, right?
Right. Because she loves Wicked and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cynthia fans have reposted the video of Cynthia meeting Amara. I've seen it once or twice on Twitter. I was like, oh, there's my daughter on Twitter. Yeah. I was a little weirded out, but I did it. And as I read the comments, they were like, Cynthia's so good with kids.
Which she was.
She was very great with kids. But there's a little bit of like, oh man, all right, I got it. But luckily to me, it could have been worse.
Of course it could have been.
It could have been
worse.
something more. But even then,
here's what's worse.
Seeing
is that
someone I don't know post it.
Right. Here's what's worse.
Huh.
You don't know how it's being used.
Right.
But what makes it, I think there's another layer to why I really don't like it, is that our kids don't really have the consent.
Right.
They don't know the ramifications of this. They might not want to be in this world that we're in. They might not, want to be in celebrity life, in entertainment world.
That's why I stopped posting. Like, I still post her. I'm not going to act like I don't post her.
But you don't post as much, I'll tell you that.
I don't post as much. And there's so many times I want to, because I think there's a lot of things that Amara does, my daughter Amara does, that just crack me up. And I think it would, either it cracks me up or I just look at her and wonder, and I want to share my joy, my laughter with people I know. Like, there's been times that
Just
I posted her singing.
chat.
I could do close friends, but there's been times I posted her singing, and then like my friends would be like, oh my gosh, that's so great.
Yeah, because it is great.
I love it. So like, I want to, but then there's things where I just have more of a filter on. Like, I'll see what the background is. Oh, what am I posting this for? Because I think she's doing something great that I want people to laugh about or enjoy. But I don't like posting things that might embarrass her when she gets older.
For sure.
Like things where she's doing something and we're laughing /with her because it's so innocent.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when she gets older, she might not like it.
Listen,
so that's where I kind of have been having more filter on
I
that.
just think our kids should make that decision.
Yeah, no,
I do.
that's
I
fair.
think they should decide whether or not they want to be in the public eye. They might not ever want to be. And I think we have to honor that.
Yeah,
and I think
it's
we
fair.
honor it by not assuming when they're children, babies and toddlers, that they want this life of being in the public eye.
So I have a question. So we're talking about consent and everything, right? What would you do if a fellow mom gave your baby candy without
A
asking
fellow
you?
mom,
Yes.
that's a no-no. People who don't have kids,
yeah.
I have more of an understanding of why they would do that gesture because they're just trying to be polite. They don't have that extra filter.
Right.
Even though technically we all should have,
Right.
but we don't.
Right.
Right? I'm sure I've probably made that mistake with my nieces and nephews, right?
Yeah.
Like in general.
Yeah.
Before becoming a parent. But when you're a mother, when you're a parent, I don't care, dad, mom in this situation, you should never offer candy to another child without asking the parents.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah. So what would you do if,
I'd step in and say no.
what if I gave baby Cap already 3 gummy worms?
I would have, and you told me after,
Yeah.
I would be like, hey, that's weird. Why would you do that? You should run that by me.
Yeah.
I can't see you doing that because you're so thoughtful and you know us so well.
Yeah, I would never do that.
So you would have to think of somebody else because like Colin and I so well. No.
And you're right. You know, as a parent, I've become more aware of what is okay to, you know, to give, like, because it could be like, oh, I want to give her this treat or this toy or anything.
Right. You got to ask the parents, man.
You know, a long time ago, it was, I think, Father's Day or something, and we were going to the Reed's house.
Yeah.
And Father's Day is near Lonnie's birthday.
Yeah.
So we got something for Eric because it was
Yeah.
Father's Day. We got something for Lonnie because it was birthday. And then we got something for Nisa
Right.
just because.
Right.
And
Well,
her,
we didn't want her to feel left out because everyone was getting a gift.
and her grandma was like, oh, you guys shouldn't have got her anything because it's not her birthday.
Right.
So she can't just expect a gift.
Right.
So now that I'm a parent, I completely understand that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. And,
Yeah.
you know, when she told me, I was like, oh, you're right.
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't have. But, you know, I'm just like, hey, good
Nice,
for
I
you.
loved it though,
yeah.
right?
She was- come on. I was her favorite person that day. but all that to say, it's like, as you become a parent, you
Yes.
start understanding and realizing. That's
For
why sometimes I
sure.
got to peel Tone back when we're buying gifts or something. He'll buy mad stuff. And I'll
Right.
be like, you can't. Like,
Right.
just get them something simple. Like, look at our house.
Right.
Look at our house.
Yeah.
You think they want 5 things from us
Right.
that'll just be around their house? Like, we can get one thoughtful thing.
Yeah. I think it's all about asking when it comes to the kids.
Or even knowing what their family dynamic is like.
Sure. I don't know. That's why I said it's really hard for me to say this because you are my only friend.
Yeah. And I do know your dynamic. I know what
You know our dynamic.
I've gotten baby Cap like one gift,
yeah.
but I won't go overboard with it. Like,
yeah.
I'll
No,
get a
you're very
book.
thoughtful. You've gotten her many gifts, but they're always thoughtful gifts and they're always timely gifts.
Well, it's because I know what my house looks like. And my house is a tornado
Right.
with small little toys.
I
this,
mean,
that,
I
and the
I
third.
told you the debate our daughter and I were having the other day because she just threw everything out, right? Just wanted to create destruction in the house.
And not garbage. She like threw it across the floor.
She wanted the pillows on the floor while she also wanted all her stuffies on the floor, all the sticky balls, all the footballs.
Everything from the diaper
all
bag.
the diaper bag. Yeah, she wanted to unravel, take everything out of her diaper bag, take Aquaphor out,
Take out the toilet paper. Was it toilet paper or paper towel?
paper
and unroll
towel.
it.
She wanted to unroll it. Guess what? In all of these instances, this is in a setting of like maybe 15 minutes. So think about how this is all moving really fast.
Right.
I did not step in one time. I just watched, defeated. Like, you know what? You got to pick and choose your battles. And that day, I chose peace.
You chose peace.
I chose peace. And I just thought to myself, all right, well, I can address her and say, hey, we got to clean this up, which I tried. She wasn't cleaning it up. So I said, hey, well, it looks like you don't want any toys.
Right.
Do you want me to get rid of the toys? She's like, yeah. And I was like,
How'd you say it?
yep. She went, yep. Because I think she learned that from Colin.
Uh-huh.
And I said, I'm going to throw it in the trash and it's going to go bye-bye forever. You're not going to have it. Like, I'm trying to show the finality behind this, right? Yep. I was like, ooh. And then it got even crazier. That's when I knew she really didn't give up at all.
What?
This is Colin's child.
What'd you say?
I said, well, no seaweed snack. Does she like seaweed? She loves seaweed like me. I'll give her like a little piece of like a croissant or something. No croissant.
Uh-huh.
She said, no croissant. I said, she's never done that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? And she's like, and she just shook her head. She goes, mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, you're good with that? She goes, yep. And that was it. She didn't even budge, nothing.
Okay.
Not in arms, not rattled, nothing.
Well, did you throw everything away?
I put everything back.
That's why.
Well, no, she didn't see me putting it back.
But she saw it
I
put away.
I put stuff away like I hid them
Oh, okay.
to see if anything will come of it. But I also didn't want to get trash bags and fill it up and take it out and possibly disrupt her potential nap, right? Because, you know, it has to be
my
basically,
gosh.
it has to be silence.
Nessa, don't you know that the number one rule to a threat you make or in
Yeah, you have to follow through.
you have to follow through to your
No, I
kids.
gathered it.
Throw it away
Yeah, but yeah, no, maybe
or hide it
yeah, I did.
for a long time.
I took it. I put it in Colin's office. And I was
And?
like, it's gone. She didn't care. That's what I'm trying to say. That's when I realized, oh, she's going to give me a run for my money. Katrina, she didn't care.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, do you know the dangers I'm in? Do you know what I'm faced with?
Yeah.
And not only she didn't care, she didn't even bring it back up.
She's
She
done
didn't
with it.
care.
Yeah, I told you, kids go through this because remember I told you, you told me this story and I told
Yeah.
you just a few days before you told me that story, Amar did the same thing to her dad.
Yeah, no, she didn't care. I took it. She was like,
Her dad's all,
because
hey,
in her mind, I took it.
yeah,
And she just
All right.
didn't care. She's like, all right.
maybe that's what she wants. She wants to see you picking stuff up.
Yeah, she loves to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. She loves to say that to me. She'll say, you do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, I'll do it because I'm just trying to get this
So let's
done.
get it done. I don't have time to wait 20
she
minutes
has
for you to
thrown
do it.
things and asked me, get it.
Yeah.
Is that a kid thing?
You know what? I think she's probably discovering that she has some autonomy over you. Like she
Yeah.
can tell you what to do because she can't.
Oh, damn.
You know, we always tell our kids what to do.
right.
Time to brush your teeth.
Right.
Time to eat. Time to do this. So that's her now imposing her will on you,
Yeah.
and you're doing it
Yeah. She won.
because dad's not gonna do it.
Oh, no. Colin will never.
He's all what? No, you
Yeah.
get it.
Colin will, they will go. There's a funny meme, but, you know, because this person's problematic, we can't use the meme.
Mm-hmm.
But there was an old meme of Diddy, and I forgot that person.
Yes.
That they're staring each other down,
Yeah.
like, who's going to do what?
Yeah.
And like they're going back and forth. I mean, that relentless
Yeah.
stare down,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I really think, Katrina, we are in over our heads.
Yeah.
Like, I think our kids, they're already smarter and brighter than us.
Right.
And to see how they just put things together, it's just so brilliant to me. But it's also like, wow, they're going to finesse me.
I choose peace every time.
You want to unroll all the paper towels?
Go ahead.
Do it. And then I'll pick it back up and I'll reuse them, right? Because I don't care they've been on the floor.
Right. Yeah. And then her dad can get mad. Be like, all right, you mad
then
about
you
it?
do something about it.
You tell her to stop because
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Right.
The paper towels, fine. I'm completely fine with it.
Yeah.
Are you bothered?
Yeah.
Okay, then you do something
No,
about
and here's
it.
the thing. Even if I am bothered, I'm not willing to put up the fight
Yeah,
right now.
I'm fine with it.
It's about us. Like, at the end of the day, it's about parents. We're uncomfortable with things.
Right.
We don't want to deal with things.
Okay. Here's another fun story. How much would you pay to have one day of peace and alone time? What is that worth to you?
But does that include me planning family schedule?
No,
Does that-
alone time. You don't have to. It's a one full day of peace
Do
and
I
quiet.
have to be concerned about
No,
who's
nothing.
going to feed our daughter? What's
no.
going to happen?
You could just lay in bed.
Work?
and know
Does this
that
include work?
No, one full day of you laying in bed, and
Oh,
you
I
know
don't
that
know.
everything is taken care of.
I would pay a pretty penny for that.
$5,000.
Ooh, whoa.
You said it was pretty. That's a beautiful
Okay,
painting.
if I had money to spend, money like that, I would. But in my budget,
2,500.
that's a lot. 2,500.
Okay, Nessa, I want you to think back. The other day you did the Today
500.
Show. The other day you did the Today Show, right? after the Today Show, we went back to the hotel. Oh. You laid in that bed and you took a nap.
Have you ever seen me nap like that?
No, I was working and
I'm a light
I
sleeper.
just turned around and you were knocked out and you almost had a smile on your face while napping because you knew baby Cap was with Colin,
right.
And you knew you still had to go to the station, but you had a good 2 to 3 hours after the Today Show between your Hot 97 show.
It was freedom.
You were chilling. And I'm going to tell you this, Amara was with us. She was on the bed next to you and you couldn't, she was like squirmy, wormy.
Yeah.
And you were just knocked. You look so peaceful.
Isn't that sad? Isn't that
how
sad?
much would you pay for that? You'd pay more than 500, 1,000.
I'd pay 1,000.
2,000.
2,000's a stretch. I would need a full day.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, that means like morning to like night to the next day. So that's like technically like a day and a half.
Okay, no, 12 hours, 9 to 9.
I don't know. We got to bump.
Okay, let's make it 5 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's not bad.
Ooh,
that's a nice 24.
5 p.m. for 24 hours? I'd pay a pretty penny for that.
So this study that was done on Talker says that the average person would pay about $2,500 for a full day of peace and quiet. Now, a parent would pay more. A parent would pay almost $3,700 for a full day of peace and quiet.
Damn it. We're desperate. Parents, we're desperate at this point. I don't know what to say. This is alarming. This should have been discussed before we decided to become parents. Like the life of sleeping, being spontaneous, like the fact that you said you saw me knocked out and I had a smile on my face.
You were smiling.
I am so sad to hear that. That means I'm never smiling when I'm awake or I'm asleep now.
I'm going to tell you. Let me show you this picture. Hold up. You're going to see this picture and you're going to crack up.
Oh, the solitude. Those days are long gone.
They are gone.
Oh, I was so happy. Please look how happy I was.
It's scroll another way. And then I looked at you and we started crying. So I'm showing Nessa a picture that I took of her. This is right when she got settled. This was a different day you did the Today Show, by the way.
I don't think I've ever been this happy.
This is not the same day. So a different day that Nessa did the Today Show. We, again, had some time to kill after the Today Show before Nessa's Hot 97 radio show. And Nessa got under the covers.
Oh my god!
And you have the biggest, like, giddiest smile on your face.
I don't think I've ever seen myself smile this happy.
You're so happy. I'd probably borrow $1,500 for you to pay for it.
But can you imagine not having to decide, to figure out, to plan, to make any of those decisions?
We just texted each other today going in on how just some things moms get a little bit more than dads.
How do you not think packing a jacket is important?
Why do you get the socks without the rubber bottom when you know that she's going to have to take her shoes off and she's going to be slipping and sliding without the rubber bottom?
I don't understand the thoughts that go through people's minds.
And then it's funny because I'll be like, oh, just go ahead, pick whatever outfit. And then after he picks the outfit, I'll be like, why did you pick that?
And then they're like, well, why didn't you just tell me?
Because you should just make the right decision.
This is the forever conversation.
You know what? I don't want to think about it. We're done. We're done.
But that part of that money allows us not to even deal with that, right?
Yes, nothing.
Oh, yeah. Now we would up it. I might charge it to my credit card.
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
It might be on a payment plan. It might be we might have to do a payment plan for me to have that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Klarna. I'm done.